So AT&T is doing some work out here today. Saturday morning, the 28th of October, 2017. This guy's stringing some cables. Kind of a thin wire being put around some cables that they strung this week. Cables were kind of loosely put up with yellow pulleys. And then they've been secured with these cable ties. And now they are wrapping them in wire. I guess this is fiber optic cable. Yep, there's Old Glory. God bless America. So it makes the wires look about 1,000 times better when they do this. They're not dangling down 5 feet below the other wires. They're being held nice and tight. And at each junction point for each house, he has to take that device off the wire and move it. Then he manually wraps stuff. I guess Comcast is going to get some real competition finally. I guess that's good for all of us. Here's another guy over here. I'm not quite sure. Oh, he's doing some kind of a wire to my neighbor's house. So this guy further down the street, he got I don't see the wrapping device anymore. Oh, there it is. It's on the side of the boom. It's not on the wires anymore. Oh, he's putting it back on. There you go. That's how he does. He just picks it up and drops it on there. Then he attaches everything up, puts the wires where it's supposed to go. This guy's done this a few times, you can see that. Or when they very first came here, they put these big ugly yellow pulleys all over the wires, and then they hung this big, thick, yellow, super ugly guide cable. And I thought, oh no, they're putting in yellow cable. This is going to look terrible. But then soon after that afternoon, they used the yellow cable to pull in the black cable. And the black cable's been hanging down now for about a week. I guess they're going to each neighborhood and trying to do this work. Looks like they decided to come here Saturday morning. Oh, changing the guard? What are they doing here? Maybe the guy needs to use the restroom. So that answers the question, where do the yellow pulleys go? That guy had a bunch of them in the basket. Yep, he's got one in his hand. So those things do come off the wires and they do get put away when they're finished doing the cabling. Okay, that's reassuring. A lot of times these cable companies do a really lousy job stringing wires. This looks like they're doing it the right way. And you go around the neighborhood sometimes and cables are dangling all over the place and waving in the wind. Really amateurish kind of stuff. This looks very professional. Yep, changing the guard. This other guy's going up now. Oh, I see. He's actually got a harness hooked up to the spooling device. And they slowly drive it down the street, making sure that it carefully does its wrapping around the wires. Boy, they have to be really careful. There's so many wires. I hope you're enjoying my commentary. Finally, the fog came back today. It was blistering hot all this week. It's the first time we've had decent Pacifica weather this week. It's kind of supposed to start raining next week in November. Right on time. Weather was ridiculous during the fall this year. It was so hot. This guy over here, he's not doing a hell of a lot. He's been on that same place now for 15 minutes. Anyway, I think that's pretty much gives you an idea of what they do and how careful they are, and in the end, how good the thing looks. I mean, if you'd seen this wire right along here earlier this morning, it had a bunch of stuff dangling down, a bunch of loops dangling down, and now it's super tight. It's really nice. So fiber optic coming to Pacifica, to Edgemar Avenue.